Pain is a part of our lives. There is no one person that will ever be free of painful events. But the way that we learn how to see and deal with pain has caused the society to suffer and stay stuck in that loop. Just take a look at your life. Take a look at how your life is designed specifically to avoid pain. Most of us are absolutely terrified of pain and spend most of their time trying to avoid that because of what we have made pain mean. For example, we go to school and work so that we can guarantee that we don't feel the pain of being broke. We try to be as careful as possible in selecting a partner who is a safe bet so that we don't have to feel the pain of a heartbreak. We get married so that we can guarantee we don't feel the pain of separation. We take that medicine so that we don't have to feel the residual pain of previous traumas in our emotional body. We put money in the retirement fund so that we don't have to feel the pain of working forever. Now, this is how we deal with external pain. Let's say that this clip is sharp, and now this clip is in my finger. So this pain is now attached to me. It is affecting me. When you feel that pain, what you normally do in this situation is take that clip out, right? So this means that you first feel something hurting, then you look at the source where that pain is located, and then see what it is and how you can take that out, and then you remove the clip, and soon after the pain goes away, right? But this is how we deal with our internal pain. So this clip gets into my finger, so something painful happened, and our first reaction is, ow, something is hurting. Then you locate the pain, and then you say, oh, the pain comes from that area, that memory, that event. Oh, I know, so let's get far away from it. Let's get to the other side where it feels less painful. I'm even going to try to push this away from me, and I'm going to focus on other things on this side. And I'm even going to use affirmations to try to convince myself that this pain is an illusion. It doesn't exist. I don't see nothing on this side. But as you can see, it doesn't matter if you run away and focus on the other hand, because this all, it's still you. This is still there, no matter how much you try to ignore it. And this is what suffer is when you run away from the source of pain and ignore it. So the pain stays there all the time. And the majority of people start to even get used to that pain. This is when you start to say things like somebody asks you, hey, how was your day? And you say, I don't know, the same old shitty thing as usual. But the reason why you do this, it's not your fault. Nobody taught you how to deal and express your emotions as a kid. And your parents didn't knew that either. So every time that something negative happened, nobody was able to create a resolution in your family. And the only thing that the ego was able to come up with was to run away from that, to separate yourself from that. And that made us as kids to learn that pain is bad, that you should always avoid it, that it means death, that it means weakness, a burden, or that something is really wrong. Pain is when you feel a separation to something or someone. And when you are opposed to that, you are creating more separation to that separation. And now you are suffering. For example, let's say you feel pain towards doing something that you don't like every day. That means that you feel a separation to your purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, it's because you haven't been going in the direction of the separation. You are not facing that, probably because of the beliefs that you hold. Like, for example, I have to have a diploma to pursue my purpose. I have to work really hard to be deserving of my purpose. Or there is no other way on doing this. I have to focus on this job because dreams are just an illusion, and so on. You treat your own pain the same way that your parents treated you when you were in pain. Try to see how pain was seen and treated when you were a kid and felt pain. How did your parents or people around you treated you as a kid when you were feeling bad or angry or throwing a tantrum or feeling fear, scared, and so on? And you will understand why you fear that so much. As you can see, to be free of suffer and pain, you first have to go to the source of pain in order to be able to know what you can do to release yourself from it. This is the reason why trauma healing feels so scary. When I work for the first time with a person and we start to go towards that trauma, even though I can guarantee that she or he will feel a lot better afterwards, the fear is so big that they start to create even more resistance, which creates more pain. But as soon as the process is over, they sense a huge amount of relief, and they will look at that memory with completely different eyes. Because in my process, a transformation takes place. I don't just look at a traumatic event and talk about it and that's it. So here you can see how huge the reward can be. It will completely change your entire life. Look, it's understandable that you don't want to look at your pain because you don't know how to deal with it. And that's scary, but that it's okay. Try to just first become aware of some pain you might be feeling inside, where that comes from, and then you can start to look for possible ways on facing that. You can look for that on the internet on your own, or have a professional help, or talk to people around you that you trust. Just the awareness itself will help you to gain courage to face that pain, alone or with someone else. Once you change the meaning that you give to pain and learn how to deal and express your emotions and learn to heal some traumas you have and be in tune with your internal world, this suffering will not be present anymore. And you will accept the fact that in this life there is no one person that will ever be free of painful events. So since you cannot avoid that, at least you have the power to deal with that pain in a most healthy and beneficial way. Use the pain to your advantage. You can see pain as a sign that there is something that needs to be shown and known to you. It shows you where you are out of alignment and is actually a crucial aspect of your healing. I hope this helped in some way, and as usual, I wish you a really nice week.